I'm running at 1.
Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we're going to be loading in eventually at the Texas Motor Speedway. They're just doing one last mic check real quick. I feel like I didn't quite get them all muted. Oh,
I'm running a 9.
Misfitz. There we go. Just wanted to get them all muted there. There we go. Everybody's all good. And here we go. Getting ready to go racing here at the Texas Motor Speedway here tonight in the Misfitz Racing League as they get ready for the final race of their round of their National Series championship. The cutoff currently is separated by 2 points as they will be getting ready here to go for 200 laps, 300 miles here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Just gonna start getting everything kind of orientated. There you go. So, hello everybody, we're just kind of waiting. There we go, they're loading in. So we're gonna go over and try and get in on that as well. Of course. There we go. Watch race. Here we go. So we're loading in here at Texas Motor Speedway in the O'Reilly Auto Parts 300 here at Texas. Gonna be getting ready. They are loading in, or they're already loaded in. I'll try and keep you guys updated as they're getting here, and I'm gonna just get the scene transfer ready. There we go. So we're just kind of getting ready for it to load up. Okay, so thank you guys though for everybody that's tuning in. Already at 3 viewers over on the YouTube live stream. Haven't actually checked the Facebook stream yet. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to a good race, because that's what I'm expecting is a pretty good race here. And there we go. Everything's all ready. Green flag's been out, and Deprev, the pole sitter, leads from the green flag going into turn 3 here, driving an orange and black car. Interestingly enough, we got the dark Credit 1 car there for the driver number 29, and Bailey in the 48. There, the green number 48. Why has everybody got weird colored cars like that? Oh, yeah, I still got some loaded. Sounds good. Okay, never mind. I was just hearing stuff. Where do I have some? I got a couple screen inputs here. So here we go. Getting ready, and actually, here we go. Championship contender already looking for the race lead here, coming off of turn 2, I believe this is. Yep, looking to go down the back straightaway with a lot of momentum here. Number 13 there. Keystone Guy takes the race lead away, and that will, in theory, if he can manage to maintain that for 200 laps, will put him in. Deprev as well. Another one of those guys looking for it. The 13 is actually in a must-win to get in. The 39 is currently in by 2 points over the 70 of Blitzkrieg. And then I believe Bailey's the other one a lot of people are pointing to, so. No, wait, no, not Bailey. Brady, my bad. So Brady in the 19 is substitute driving for JB Big Dogs, who is trying to advance his way to the next round here. So thank you guys for everybody that's tuning in. Wow, got a lot of people over here. Yeah, this is actually quite a few for my usual streams, but right now we got the 66 right on the back bumper here. Looks like that might be the 25. I don't even know who drives the 25. Oh, that's the new guy, Zach Baker. No wonder I didn't know his number right off the bat. Here we go, the 9 looking to the inside, and that's actually a sponsor that, I mean, there's some actually pretty nice paint schemes right here. I mean, the 9 and 29. I mean, regardless of your opinion on the driver, which both of them are pretty genuinely pretty nice people there, but they've got some really nice paint skills as well, it looks like. I mean, that's a really nice and looks like a fairly legitimate actual option for a Sirius XM car. Real quickly, just gonna swap over. I forgot to prior to the race. I'm gonna swap over to my controller because I don't need to be using the wheel. I was running practice with a lot of these guys beforehand, so I was on the wheel. Get swapped over to the controller now so that I can just kind of more freely move around. We got this one. It looks like Deep Red's kind of falling through the field. Where is the 70 at? Blitzkrieg is right in the middle of the pack. Okay. He is currently on the outside looking in. He would need to finish 2 points ahead of the 39 and have and he would also need Keystone to not win in that situation, unless the 19 struggles horribly. Now, of course, points can really help that situation there. Okay, so that's Joe there in the in that bright pink number 3. I don't know. Some of them seem to have gotten the message that a lot of them were doing patriotic cars and trucks this weekend. But it definitely doesn't seem like everybody got the idea that patriotic was the theme of the week. But right now, the number 9 at JPrev leads the field around here, just kind of looking around. We got Lions second. Third place, who is third, actually, because I don't actually have a... So Joe is fourth. So actually, right here, it's the battle for fourth. We got Keystone guy trying to lock himself into the next round of the playoffs. Of course, that would require a win here. Oh, no, Average Joe's in the 88. My bad. Who's in the 3 then? Oh, and Anchor's crashed. We've got a spinning crash there for the 66. So, who is in the... So, Figure 8's driving the 3. Don't know when that happened, but okay. Thought he drove like the 59 or something. Here we go. So right now, looks like D-Pro still maintains his spot in the championship hunt. While it looks like Bob Goes Heels actually has gotten up to third place here over Average Joe as we're getting ready. So yeah, right now though, Bob Goes Heels up to... Oh, and Bob Goes Heels pulls over and lets the 88 by. I don't know if that's... I say, both of them actually locked themselves in by winning the first 2 races of the round, so they aren't really out here racing for a whole lot, unless they can go up there and get those playoff points for winning the stage. Barring those options, they really aren't going to be out here racing for a whole lot. Here we go, 51 looking to the inside though on that number 88 there for the 3rd position. Going to be contesting it here for sure. Of course, got to be careful through this corner because, yeah, if you get too much on that apron, it can definitely send you up the track a bit and into someone accidentally, and then they get mad at you, and then they potentially go and pay you back. But yeah, here we go. The 39, though, actually making a pretty good move there on the inside. Way clear to the inside, and actually it's kind of, the 51 kind of left the door open there for the 70 to get by as well, so... There we go. There's those 2 guys looking to, in the direct points battle. The 13, literally 100%. His only option to get there is to win this thing at the end of the day. So I think the strategy I think you should see from someone like Keystone here in this number 13, I would almost say, waiting it out. On these first 2 runs, because this first stage is going to be a 2 to 3 stop stage. I think you're going to have to just, I think the strategy for someone like him who's looking at the end of the race as your option. Oh, looks like Faking had a bit of an issue in turn 1 potentially. Might have been just coming off the pit road, not really sure. Here we go, coming around the corner though to put him a lap down. There we go, there goes the 9. And the 29, so he will be a lap down, and we'll be looking for the free pass into the first caution flag whenever we eventually get it. So, as of right now, though, and Bailey there, still in that 48. Not really, a lot of these guys really not out here racing for a whole lot because they've already been eliminated from the playoffs. Here we go. 13 still trying to make his way up, but yeah, as I was saying, though, I think the strategy would basically be wait it out as long as possible on these early stage cautions, essentially to try and put yourself in position to get the track position at the end of the second stage when you really need to actually have that track position. And here we go, the first two have come to pit road. But yeah, if you can stay out though and catch either a lucky caution early in the event, or just end up being able to stay out at the caution at the end of the stage and be able to gain track position that way. I mean, there's a lot of different options here. It looks like, though, Keystone decided to disagree with me. I don't know if his fuel might have been, fuel might have been the issue, and it looks like, 48 missed pit road. So it looks like the 48 missed pit road. He's coming back out, probably ghosted. I would hope that he's ghosted. Kind of keeping an eye on it. Yeah, so we got a lot of guys coming into the pits here. A lot of guys coming, a lot of guys going. Lots of comers and goers here. Just trying to keep an eye on it. It looks like Katsu's not streaming tonight, but the other, two of the other drivers are streaming their views as well. So of course, if you guys want to go check those out, the Keystone Corner over on Twitch, as well as Bob Goes Heels 2323 over on Twitch as well. They're both streaming their views. That's the 51 and 13. No, they both have their onboard views and they're streaming. And say right now we got a bunch of these guys coming off the pit road. Yeah, start waiting to start seeing some of these guys starting to cycle around. I would probably bank on the guys that pitted earlier are probably going to cycle towards the front now. And if you're going for points at the end of the stages, I'd say pit earlier in the window. So if you're someone like, for example, the 39 or the 70, I would be pitting earlier in these windows. Basically, as soon as the window's open to make it to your next window, I would be pitting to try and get ahead on the pit stops before you really have the issues there. Right now, the 9 has actually cycled out to second, so I believe Lions might leapfrog him in the pit road there. And yep, that is exactly what happened. So Lions currently leads this one from the 9 as they are going around the 00. I believe that might be just relapping him. I don't think he's now 2 laps down, though maybe. He's that far off the pace. It's definitely a possibility. We got Deep Rev, another one of those guys really looking for a lot of points here. He would be looking to try and earn those points so that he can actually advance at the end of the night. So you gotta be in the top 5 to actually earn points at the end of the stage. Deep Rev is in that position right now. I don't believe any of the other drivers that need the points are in the points positions right now, at least as it stands. So that is definitely a issue. So here we go. Just trying to kind of orientate myself on how everybody's doing it. Man, those front 2 are absolutely just gone. J-Prev and Lions, I mean, they're 5 seconds ahead of the next car for position. I mean, these front 2, they have absolutely committed to something here. I don't know if it's a planned strategy or not, but they have absolutely committed to something here. So, and it's worked out so far. It looks like they're gonna pretty easily win it. I believe those guys are both clinched already for the next round of the playoffs. Or if they aren't, they're clinched in points pretty much for sure. I think Lions might be the only one that really needed the points potentially, and he was still pretty good coming into this race as long as he didn't have anything absolutely catastrophic happen. He was going to be good. So here we go. The 98. Man, these guys, 98 and 88 have way too similar pace. Man, I thought that last night, but now they're in the same font as well for the 98-88 combo. Here we go. We've got the 70 and the 13 here in behind the in behind the driver of the number 39, who is another one of those drivers competing for those points. So yeah, right now we've got 70 just trying to chase him down. Of course, 70 is actually just about in the points. Only going to be losing 1 point of ground, which is very important to just keep maintaining that points gap. And actually, if he can get up to this 39 before the end of the stage, this will be a major help here. Yeah, so this will be an absolutely major help if they can pull it off. If they can't pull it off, then running right where they are is going to be good enough. I guess the question also becomes what happens from behind here, because right now he needs to hold that 13 off if at all possible. And I know the two are friends, so maybe trying to talk your friend into just not lapping him, or not lapping him, but not passing him for that 5th position. Because right now they are definitely in need of essentially not just dropping way off the mark here. I don't know exactly how much help the 13 can be. And oh, the 3. Oh, yep, there goes the 3. Around, of course, without damage on this week for some reason. He'll be able to get back up and going. Don't know if that's going to be a caution flag or not. We're going to have to wait and see. And of course, this second fuel window is already opening up here quite a bit. To be honest, if I'm blitzed, if I hear that they aren't throwing a caution for that one, I would absolutely be hitting pit road right now. Actually, looking at the laps remaining in the stage, 17 laps to go, that might be a bit early. You might need to go an extra 2 laps. Just to make sure that you're safely in the window. But I would definitely recommend for anyone trying to earn those points at the end of the stage to essentially pit earlier and trying to gain the spots now versus later. So, right now the points are going to be handed out here in about 15-ish laps, and oh boy, that 3 is super laggy. Looks like he's coming to pit road. The 9 goes through the grass. Uh-oh. And it looks like he's going to hold on all right. So the 9 holds on after going through the grass. I don't know if he was doing that to try and let the 29 there catch up, because he had lost a bit of ground, but I don't know why that would have been the strategy, but very easily could have been. Here we go, the 51 comes up. 51, he's locked in already. Is he going to try and... Oh, here we go. 13 comes to pit road, and that's kind of the opposite of the strategy I said earlier. I kind of said that if you're the 13, I think you stay out here, try and play the game of banking on either a lucky caution falling your way or going and earning yourself the going out and earning yourself the ability to basically have the track position at the end of the stages. After the stages end. Now, of course, guys like Blitz and the 39 of Deep Rev are going to try and race it out towards the end of the stage, and in that case, I think they should pit earlier. They've done the exact opposite of what I've said, so maybe I'm just full of it. Maybe I'm just completely no idea what I'm talking about. That sounds about right. Sounds fairly accurate, so yeah, I've got probably no idea what I'm talking about, because clearly and it looks like they might have actually been in a position where they could have come a couple laps earlier. Here comes Blitz. He's early in the window this time. And right now the Dozer and the 25 getting into their spots. And here we go. Here comes the 19. Gonna try and mix it up at the front. I believe he's actually up there as a lap car, not as a actual contender for the lead positions. Oh, it looks like the 3 has decided to hang it up for the night. And here we go. Deep Rev now hits pit road. So this is going to be a learning moment right here for a lot of these guys. I think the learning moment is going to come right here. And I think it's going to come down to if Deep Rev is able to hold off the 70 of the Blitzkrieg. If he's able to hold off Blitzkrieg, I think you'll see the strategy start to swing to waiting longer and longer for those pit stops. But I think if you see the guys essentially staying out, or you see the guys that stayed out losing positions and time. Here we go. Here comes through 1 and 2, and here's what I was talking about. Blitzkrieg pitted before the 39, and there he goes on by the 39. Now the 39 will have slightly fresher rubber, but he also has 2 cars to get by to actually earn those, to start earning points now, rather than the 1 car he would have had, or than the points position he was already in prior to it. Now we might see it cycle around, but still, you don't want to be having 1 car in between you and Blitz, because that will actually end up cycling it around to where you'll be tied in points at the end of the first stage for that points position. And of course, that just adds to the pressure and tension that you're having to deal with as a driver, and usually, at least for me as a driver, I always like to try and avoid having any extra pressure if I can at all avoid it. So, I'm starting to wonder if my mic's actually working. So, yeah, my mic is. Yeah, so right now though, championship. No, when it comes to the championship, that is going to be the big moment though. In the championship is going to be these stages. Right now, Deep Rev is up there earning 1 point. Blitz, I believe, is up there earning a couple of them in his number 70 Toyota Supra. Now, the question is though, are either of them able to actually earn an extra point or 2 here to actually earn the spot and make their way in? I don't really see the option for a lot of these guys to kind of gain the track position. Now, of course, if there's a wreck up front, you could very well see the 70 go and get 1 or 2 of those extra positions. There's 1 car in the dirt. I don't know who that was. No idea who was the driver going through the dirt. So everybody's cameras. Doesn't look like anyone really showed any signs of having gone through the dirt. 5 laps go in the stages next time by, so that's going to be an interesting thing as well, is who's going to be able to earn these stage points in 5 laps. In 5 laps, there will be a caution thrown, and we will see who in the end is going to be able to get this one. And it looks like, yeah, so it looks like Blitzkrieg's only going to be able to earn 1 point on Deep Rev, so he'll still be at a 1 point deficit. But all he needs to do really is run 1 position ahead of Deep Rev all night, and he'll earn he'll get there. Now, of course, if you can earn extra points, I mean, go ahead and grab them. But is that you really only, in theory, need to run at 1 position ahead of him all night long. The problem is anything could happen in that final run, and you don't want to be relying on finishing 1 position ahead of him or being tied in points going into the end of the night. Though I think Blitzkrieg, I think, would win the tiebreaker because he has had a couple of top 5s this round. And I don't remember if D-Prep finished top 5 yet this round. So, I mean, and that would be what it would go to. It would be highest finish in the round. Yeah, it's really hard to tell what it would come down to. But in the end, it looks like it's going to be those two really being the guys earning points. Where's Brady, actually? Brady in the 19th. Is he ahead or behind? So he appears to be behind all that. So he is still not in the points either. So he won't be earning any points. Good news for the driver he's subbing for. Neither of the other guys are earning tons of points because the guys up front are already locked in. But yeah, so the driver he was driving for, though, he just needed a solid 9 to advance, and it looks like he will have that as they get 1 to go. So here we go, final lap of the stage. The 48's kind of in the way for the 29 to really make any sort of charge here on the stage. And the stage caution, oh! I think that might have been a bit of a plan there to let the 48 back on the lead lap. I'm just going to tune into Joe's radio to hear the points update post the stages.
Blitz got 2. D-Prep got 1. So, yep. D-Prep's up 1. Down 1. Lions, you got what, 4? You're up 9. 4. Actually, you were up.
Yeah, so right now just kind of waiting for these points for them to finish up getting the points updated so that we know. But I think roughly is I think I've roughly followed them.
You're up 7, Lions.
The Lions is up 7. I mean, he's
And
all the
he didn't get any. So Blitz gained 2. D-Prep gained 1. Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, so essentially right now, it's a 1-point gap between the 39 and the 70, which currently the 70 would have tied it up with where they're running on track. The 29, though, in that third groove in turn 1 at Texas, that's a non-existent racing line. So he's now going to be back in the pack quite a bit and going to have to try and cycle his way up. Now, he does have 7 points to the good, so he's not in any sort of, like, desperate, gonna-lose situation, but, I mean, every little bit you can get counts. Okay, so, yeah, definitely every little bit you can get during these stages is going to matter. But I think the 29 is all but confirmed, or all but clinched that he's going to be in the next round. The 9, I'm pretty sure, already has clinched that he's in the next round, and it looks like the manual caution or the automatic caution might be out. No, wait, nope, never mind. They're doing a manual. Okay, so the manual caution's out. So manual caution. This is the point in the race where they will be driving around under their own control, so hopefully they don't wreck into each other. Granted, without damage, it really isn't that much of a penalty. And they're going to be... What happened to Katsu on the restart? Ooh, he ended up way back. I don't know if he got wrecked on the restart or what happened, but yeah, he's way back in the order. And say he's going to need to earn some of those valuable points if he can throughout the first and second stages. He already did well, earning 1 more point than the 39 here in the first stage, which gained him 1 on the cut line. He's still on the outside looking in, though, at the points without looking at how they're running. He's also on the outside looking at how they are running because he is behind the 39. But, of course, that's with a whole stage still to go. You missed the first stage. J-Prev, I believe, won the first stage. Fairly uncontested. Lions really didn't have an option to get to him because the 48 was a lap car on the inside line. D-Prev won the pole, so he got to start first. D-Prev lost 1 point on the cut line came into the race with a 2-point lead over the cut line. Currently has a 1-point lead over the cut line. So it's between him and Blitzkrieg really for this final spot. So that's roughly all you've missed for this kind of mid-race catch-up here. And that's essentially all you've missed. So in theory, a lot and not a lot all at the same time. The storyline right now is the 70 versus 39, trying to get into the next round of the championship fight. One of the two of them will probably not make it. The 13 actually running third in that line on the high side, or well, fifth in line on the high side, right in behind Katsu and D-Prev. You've got the 13 who's in a must-win to advance. So it's him and Katsu currently that are on the outside looking in, but here we go to the green flag. It'll be a bit of a slow accelerating game, but here we go. Let's see who's going to be able to make the most happen here on the restart. J-Prev there goes and cycles Bob out. Katsu gets by D-Prev, which that swings it. Currently, as they run, D-Prev is out and Katsu is in. Now, I don't know how the tiebreaker goes, but currently now they're tied because the 37 was able to get by the 51 as well. So as of right now, the way they're running right now, they are tied. So he's going to need every single point he can go out there and get, pretty much. Essentially, right now, all he needs to do is finish ahead of the 70. Now, of course, if the 13 can get out there and win the race, that then flips the story, and then they would both need to outpoint the 29, who has earned a bunch of points, and the 19, who actually failed to notch any points. There we go, D-Prev falling even further back there. It looks like he might have made a little bit of contact there with the outside wall. Of course, the composite bodies of the Xfinity Series, there won't be any real negative effect from that, as the 25 was just literally sliding there, not really in any sort of position. Oh, wow, there goes the 13 into the outside wall. That's going to be a hard hit. Question would be if that's going to bring out the automatic caution or not. I don't believe it would bring out the manual because it was only one car there involved, technically. But I believe that it should probably bring out the automatic, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Nope, no automatic. Everything's going to stay green flag. It looks like Joe currently leading the race. Katsu up here trying to earn as many points as he can, especially while he knows J-Prev has had a bit of trouble here. The 70 of Katsu going to try and earn as many points as he can here early on. And looks like the caution flag has now come out. So here we go. So yeah, the automatic caution came out. So as of right now, Katsu's actually in a pretty good spot. I feel like he's going to be restarting on the inside line, assuming nothing goes tragically wrong here. Katsu will be restarting on the inside lane. Looks like everybody's coming to pit road. Let's see what the shuffle up's going to be. Looks like there was one meaningless change for position in the middle of the pack. And oh, actually, Lions passing Katsu there on pit road. That's not a meaningless position there. That's actually very impactful because now Katsu's on the outside lane, going to try and make that work. That is not the preferred lane around this track, though. Here we go. 29 looking to the inside here on the 88. Going to try and prove that that's a preferred line. Get that inside. I feel like a lot of us already, or at least a lot of us that already raced the game a lot, already knew that that was the non-preferred line. So yeah, in the end though, the Lions managed to get back out in front. Looks like, yeah, so it looks like Blitzkrieg now once again back in the pack and then try and earn, see if he can get up into those points right now. I don't believe he is up in the points right now. Yes, he is currently 1 point or 1 position outside the points. Brady in that 19 who also needs those points to advance, or to help JP Big Dogs advance because he is actually racing as a sub this week. He is actually going to need that help. So here we go. And Deep Rev going through the grass. Uh-oh, that's not a good thing there. It's going to drop Deep Rev right down the running order. So unless he has some surefire way to remain up with Katsu the rest of the stage 3, I wouldn't really be messing around right now if at all possible. So as of right now, you've got the driver of the 70 who needs the points to tie it up. Currently with a gap of 1 to the cut line. And of course my controller batteries are low, so I'm gonna need to grab a charger real quick. Or actually just some spare batteries, which I happen to have here. So I've got some batteries ready for the next pit stop. Hopefully it'll come under a caution flag when not much is happening. Right now, though, it looks like the 88 and the 98 battling it out for the position and for the lead of the race. Now, neither of them are really involved in this championship fight right now because they're both already, either one of them is advanced and the other one is already eliminated. So now J Prev moving up to the field. Looks like Double Zero finally decided to back out of the lobby, or he lagged out, one or the other. Now you got the 19 just ahead of the just ahead of the 70, which those are two friends. I believe they are friends, at least from what I've known of, from what I've talked to them about. I think they're both pretty good friends there in that. Those two cars are both running those Toyotas, of course, so Team Toyota earning the extra points. And of course, they're both trying to advance their ways through, so as of right now, the only way for Blitz to advance, is the way to advance is going to be to just outpoint the 39. But of course, that isn't a surefire way because even if he is able to outpoint the 39, if we have a new winner, in particular Keystone, if he's able to get that win, then you have a completely different game where then the cut line moves yet again. But right now it looks like you've got a fairly set cut line of, at least for right now, we've got all but one driver pretty much with a shot at it. So here we go. Now Brady's actually doing pretty well, getting himself up into those points positions. How many laps got left to go here in the stage? Probably still quite a few because we haven't even seen a by pit stop. Yeah, 20 laps still to go. Actually, a lot of these guys are gonna be able to make make this a one-stop stage. which typically doesn't happen in this series, which is kind of ironic because you usually actually end up seeing a lot of one-stop stages or no stop stages in the trucks in Xfinity. Yes, it looks like 00's out. The 9 maintains his race lead currently, at least. Just trying to figure out the whole. Lyons has actually dropped way through the field, so he's going to be trying to hold on to whatever he can in this final stage. Now, of course, once again, he's pretty safe unless the 13 wins the race, which the 13 is yet to win this season. So, okay, so controller just ran out of batteries. Wasn't able to make it to the next pit stop, so I'm gonna have to swap that right now. Just doing we had a real life mechanical failure. Real quick, just gonna flip that around. And there we go. Back in business. Oh. Well. Do I have everybody muted? It's all muted. Yeah, right now just kind of going through the order. Yeah, right now, Blitzkrieg trying to take that second spot away if he can. That's yet another really important spot, and Brady trying to hold on to those points as well as he's falling through the field. You've now got guys like Brady in fourth, and he's being challenged currently to be trying to be put back to fifth. Let's say right now, as long as he can stay within shout of the 19 right now, he should be good unless he misses out on points. Now, we did see yesterday in the Truck Series race, one of the playoff contenders that was trying to make the next round ended up in the catch fence. Now, if that happens tonight, that'd be very ironic because you don't very often see cars hit the catch fence. And second off, you then also would have the situation of you'd have to worry about the... Oh, a couple cars spun entering the pits. Looks like Novice Squid's in. Anchor was coming in. Looks like the 25 was in. The 9 came down to the pit road that last time by. And saying, if I'm the 70, I absolutely have got to be hitting pit road this lap. Here we go, let's see. And yes, the 70 does hit this lap. I don't know if he had to or not, and it looks like the rest of the field's going to follow. Oh, whoa. Oh, are you kidding me? Contact between the 51 and the 13 on the entrance to the pit road. I'm sure, are you kidding me? To some degree, was just said over the over that radio. But yeah, so just gonna put that there. So yeah, right now though, 98, he was the first one to pit, so I'd be actually looking to see if he can actually come out of this thing with a race lead. Okay, let's see, who has the race lead right now? Right now, Bob's actually just one spot ahead of Keystone still. Just trying to see as everything's starting to cycle out, where is everybody gonna end up filing out too. So yeah, right now just trying to keep updated on the different driver cameras I've got. Just trying to find a lap count, or not a lap count, but a running order as up to date as I can here. So it looks like Brady's still up in the points. Deprev is up in the points now too. So unless Deprev already if Debra has already made his pit stop, I think he probably made the right call of coming early, pitting early, and then getting the fresher tires sooner. Might not help him catch Katsu there, but it might help him at least maintain some of that ground. If he can maintain it over the 19, because of course you got to worry about when those tires going to massively fall off. Just keep looking around. Right now we're working our way towards the end of this stage, so just kind of waiting it out. We're gonna see the points get given out, and I believe this will, at least at the current moment, I believe it will tie up the this will tie the score between the 39 and the 70 for the transfer spot, and it will and the 9 and the 19 will be fairly good, unless we have unless I think the 19, he's been good as long as we didn't get a surprise win by Keystone guy. So as long as he doesn't have as long as we don't have the surprise win there, I believe the 19 will be good regardless of how many points he earns. As long as that doesn't happen, and as long as he doesn't finish like dead last and earn 0 points on the day. Which, I mean, he's already earned a couple because of the guys that lagged out. And potentially a couple more that might lag out throughout the rest of the course of the event. Yeah, so right now just kind of waiting out the finish of the stage here. 8 laps remaining. They should all be good to go on fuel from here. So I'm not really expecting much of a big shakeup now in the standings. I think right now I believe the 98 leads the race from the 9, and then you'll see the 70 come by in 3rd. Okay, so I've got the front 2 right. I don't really have a long enough camera angle to actually see the 3rd place car from this camera angle, but I'm almost certain that 3rd place car is the 70th Blitzkrieg there. Bob's actually all the way up in the points. He doesn't really need to be there, but he's in the points, so he's in a position to earn a few of those at the end of the stage. Don't really know what he's going to do with a couple of random points for no reason, but it'll be something, I guess, for him. It'll be basically a way to justify him being clinched to the next round by showing that he would have advanced regardless of clinching or not. So right now, though, the 9 actually, it looks like maybe the 9 got up to and past the 98. Gonna have to see what happens here. So the 98 gonna draft up behind the driver of the number 9 here. I don't really know what he can do other than trying to shove him up the track. Right now, the battle for the lead is what you're seeing on screen. You have the 9 and the 98 here with about 5 laps to go remaining in the stage. Right now it looks like Brady is actually gonna, oh boy, this could be actually pretty interesting. Actually, oh, it looks like Katsu or Blitz is not in the points anymore. Not sure what happened to him over the course of the run, but I was almost certain he was in a points paying position, but he is not anymore. That's kind of concerning there, unless. Say, does that mean that he's a lap down then? Let's say, from got too many people all crowded all together, but no, I should run the different running orders I've got. So Blitz might be a lap down then if he's not up there in the points, which it doesn't look like he really is capable of being up in the points. Here we go, 2 laps remaining in this one. Here left in the stage, and it looks like actually they're already catching the back of the field. Oh no, that's the 88. Sorry, my bad. I'm getting the 98 and the 88 mixed up a ton tonight. I have no idea why. I mean, it's not like they're running the exact same car. Yeah, so now the 98 has caught the 70 here. So with 1 lap remaining in the stage. Here we go, going down the back straightaway. Is he going to be able to get the 70? If I'm the 98, I think I want to try and get the 70 off this lead lap, mainly because he's a fast competitor. If I can, at the very least, force him to restart at the back of the pack. That's definitely something I'd want to do. But it's not going to happen. 70 leads at the line over the 98, so 98 will win the stage. And let's see. Oh, no, wait, no. Blitzkrieg was up in the points. My bad. He was up. He was up in second? What? I'm going to have to see what happened here, because I was completely lost. Yeah, so I must be completely lost on what's going on, because Blitzkrieg's actually up in the points. He's up in second place. Oh. Never mind, I had the complete wrong picture. J-Prev wins the stage over Blitzkrieg, D-Prev, Bob, and Keystone. So once again, Blitzkrieg and D-Prev earning the points that they need to. That will officially tie them up in the standings, I believe. Just going to listen into the points because they've asked me to.
They got 4, so yeah, you're...
So, the 70 and the 39 are tied in points.
I did.
Brady should be good unless there's
+3. Like +3 or 4. So JP's up 1, Blitz and D-Prev are tied. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now, actually, JP Big Dogs is right there on the cut line, too. With the sub there in the 90 and 107 laps later, we will find out who the drivers advancing out of this one are. Tonight, that's when he returned. Yeah, so right now it looks like it's a plus. So Brady, essentially JP Big Dogs, is 1 point above the cut line with the sub. And right now the 70 and the 39 are tied for that final spot. So I believe, as of right now, actually, I think JP Big Dogs would be on the outside looking in with the sub. With the substitute. I don't really know, though, because it's a lot of moving parts and pieces. Speaking of moving pieces, that would be the 13 up there in looking for the second position here already. And of course, if he's able to get out front and lead the final 100 laps or so of this race, in particular lead the final lap, that would put him in over a lot of other guys. But whoa! Something broke on someone's car, and the 29 does a kickflip. Nice kickflip, and stuck the landing there for the number 29. Ow. Something break? I don't know if something broke or if he just broke loose with the transition between the apron and the banking there. I mean, something happened for sure. I don't know what exactly caused all that melee, but something certainly happened. Okay. And now the 19's out front. That would put Big Dogs 100% clinched in. So, of course, Keystone's not the only one that can win and lock himself in. So that would put him in. Then the battle you would need to watch would be the 70 here in second or third. And then the 39 there is a couple spots back, who are actually tied in points. So easy thing is, whoever's out front is the points leader of the two of them, and whoever isn't out front isn't the points leader. There's no other tricky points that could come in there. Here we go. Now I believe that would put Katsu, or not Katsu, Blitz 1 point above the cut line, and it would put JP Big Dogs on the cut line, and that there would, I believe, put JP Big Dogs below the cut line right there. So once again, you can just kind of see the whole point standings flipping all over the place here. So let me know who you guys think is gonna get this one here. Both tell me who you guys think is gonna get the race win and who you think is gonna get the final few spots. Is Keystone gonna win and get his way in? I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility, but it certainly is not gonna be an easy one. Then you've got the 9 and 29 who are both pretty much clinched, but they definitely can go out there and still earn the points for the win. Bonus points going into the next round. Here we go. Deep Rev now all the way up into the 4th position. Baker in the 48 goes to the outside. And, oh, wow. I'm not sure if he just didn't know that there was someone that was inside. The 48 just shoved the 88 straight across the grass. And that's right now going to pack up a whole ton of cars right on Keystone's front end here. And say, if I'm him, I'd probably actually consider backing out the throttle here just to kind of hang behind them, and wait for the wreck to happen. But it looks like he's just going to keep going. Here we go. 98, 88, paddling it out. Yeah, so right now, though, the big moment in the championship is going to be where all these guys finish out. So, of course, depending on where all these guys end up finishing in the points, could very well determine who is able to go and win this championship here in a few weeks. And, oh, we got 3 cars round. And that's going to bring out the manual caution flag, to my knowledge, I believe. Will it bring out the manual, or is it going to be automatic? Looks like it is manual. Yeah, so it looks like someone didn't really know too much about what they were doing. So here they all come down onto the pit road yet again. Here tonight, we're going to see another race off pit road here, and let's see how many laps got left to go here. I'll get you guys a quick lap count update here. 95 to go. Will be 94 coming around, probably 94 or 93 at the green flag. And real quickly under this quick caution flag, I don't necessarily like doing this too much, but I figured during the live stream I'll mention it. But yeah, if you guys do want your name on that banner that scrolls through under the entirety of the race broadcast, feel free to check out the Patreon link down below in the description of the YouTube video. It's, I believe, it's the second link. If you check that out, that'll tell you how to get your name there. And say, glad to have a name there now, but I'm very thankful that we got them. And of course, if any of you guys really like supporting the channel, feel free to potentially check out that top link, or either of the top 2 links actually. Top 3 links actually are all 3 different ways that you can support the channel. And here we go, getting ready for the not for the checkered flag, not yet. Well, let's say this could be the dash to the checkers, but I highly doubt we're gonna keep it green that long. Let's see, here we go. Riding on board here. Actually, no, let's go to, this is something I used to do way too often. Helicopter cam of the leader. Here we go. It's Throwback Monday, I guess, because this is something I used to do way too often in my league broadcast, and the 29 just seemed to not really go there. Not really sure what's up with that. 29 just kind of letting the 70 in line. I don't know if that was intentional to try and help the 70 out, because the 70 is one of those guys that needs those extra points to clinch. But no, wait, nope, never mind. Probably not, considering he's battling him back here. So here we go. Just kind of, oh, already another caution. Sorry, I was just saying they were getting ready to race it out, and then it's like, oh, I looked over at my other monitor where I've got the other guys' streams up, and under another automatic yellow flag here at the Misfitz Racing League, Misfitz 300 here at Texas Motor Speedway. 200 laps, 300 miles is the total distance of tonight. We're already over halfway through the race. Over half down, less than half to go here. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am here for the finish as we get ready to go. Looks like the 98's actually cycled his way up to the front, so after being eliminated from the playoffs last week, or not last week, but last night, no, in the truck series, now he's up here trying to take the national series win and potentially show that hey, if you guys eliminate me from the trucks, I'm going to eliminate one of you guys, or a couple of you guys from the National Series. In particular, that would eliminate, for sure, the 13, because the 13 is the must-win. Especially as he didn't earn any stage points all race long. I mean, earning 0 stage points definitely has not helped him at all along the course of the day. But I think if you go in with a must-win mentality, I feel like it's a lot easier to just say, okay, stage points don't matter. We're racing for this race win here. Here we go, 29 looking for the race lead, and oh! Was that a blown tire or what? Gonna have to, hopefully I can catch on replay. I have no idea what happened there. It looked like it might have been a blown tire, though he's driving all right now, so I guess it'd be maybe not a blown tire. Was it a blown tire or was it not a blown tire? I have no idea. It couldn't have been a blown tire with the speed he's maintaining now, but I have no idea what happened to him. Yeah, I would definitely say, though, trying to basically play it, being the first one to, like, right now, this is an easy strategy, I feel like, fairly, because right now, everybody's playing to the end of the race. No, there's no stages left in the way, there's no guaranteed yellows. No, there's no other opportunities to earn points. So I think as soon as those windows start to open, I think if you think you've got a car that can win this race, I think as soon as those windows start to open to get to the end of the race, or to the end of, or to the window, like to connect the windows and whatnot, of like the fuel numbers, like once those start connecting up, that's when you, that's when you hit pit road, take advantage of the fresh tires, for as long as you can, and then trying to make do with it after that. So yeah, so right now though, definitely a tough spot here for the 70, trying to just do everything he can to rack up the extra points along the way. The 19 as well gonna have to try and, realistically the 19 just needs to remain within a position of the 39, so he could run behind the 39 the rest of the race and still win. Or not win, but be in a position to capitalize and get the spot in the next round. So yeah, in the end, that's essentially the game that's being played right now by a lot of these guys. I would assume a lot of this is gonna end up being, like right now, the 39 is the driver on the outside looking in, so he would now just kind of looking through the field, trying to find a good example of someone. You know what? Since I know he won't mind too much because I pick on him plenty enough as is, I'm gonna use the 13 as an example here. So, where is the 13? So I get him on screen. So first off, go give this guy a follow over at the Keystone Corner over on Twitch. Subscribe to him over on YouTube because I'm about to pick on him for a little bit. So right now, from what I've seen so far tonight, the 13 probably not quite doesn't quite have the speed to get to the, let's just say that the 13 cannot win the race on pace. Whether that's true or not, let's just say that the 13 cannot win this race on purely pace. Then I would say, well, of course, he's well behind the field now after that incident. I don't know if it was a steering connection issue or what. But yeah, I would say though, depending on what happened there, as long as he can stay close enough that he can at least get the lead and maybe hold the guys a lap down, I think that would be the goal. And I'm saying, especially for someone at the back of the pack, like let's use Bob for an example here. Bob, once again, he's streaming his POV on Twitch at BobGoesHeels2323. Over on Twitch if you guys want to go follow him as well. Yeah, so let's just say that he realizes, for example, he can't win on pace. Now, of course, he doesn't need to win, but that's also the only reason he's here is pretty much to win, because he's already clinched to the next round on a win earlier in the round. So no, in theory, I would say try and stay out and essentially keep everybody a lap down. And just run to the pace and hope for a lucky caution. You'll probably lose overall ground, which is kind of the part where if you think you've got the pace to win it on pace, don't do this strategy. But if you've kind of been stuck in neutral, kind of towards the back half of the pack, that is definitely a strategy you could employ to gain some track position if you get lucky with the cautions. Like with the way the cautions and the lottery style cautions can happen. So yeah, this is just kind of a breakdown on the strategies. Oh, that's 2 cars around. And is that going to be the yellow flag coming back out? Let's see. Watching on the stream, it looks like it might remain green, at least on the in theory part. Yeah, so it looks like they are going to maintain a green flag on the game side of things, but it will be a manual yellow here. So yes, the manual yellow is out. So once again, they will be pacing around here at the manual caution with all the manual caution stuff. So you'll see the 66 looks like he might be going and getting his lap back from the wave around. Everybody else is manually driving the car onto pit road. From here, the AI driver would take over so that they can get their adjustments and their pit strategy stuff all done. So yeah, so everybody's just kind of coming in. It's probably going to be just kind of an in-out business as usual type of stop. Here we go. And it looks like the 29 is going to win the race off pit road to the, I believe that might be the 88 and then the 70. Or is that the 98? No, that's the 88. So it was 29, 88, 70, the front three. Then the 9, and then the 48 it looks like. Then the 39. So, once again, points as they run. The JP Big Dogs might not advance. That's always a nerve-wracking thing, is when you're in that position where it's like you might advance, but you might not advance, all based upon how this final run goes. I would much rather have a little bit of a points gap and just be able to say, okay, if I just ride 1 to 2 spots behind X, I'm good. And then still try and ride essentially right on his bumper and just don't try and challenge him for position. As we see one driver peel off to come to pit road. Don't know who is that. That was peeling off to come to pit road there. Oh, that was Keystone Guy coming down pit road. I don't know, did he miss it the first time by, or not really sure what happened. Oh, might have not gotten his full adjustment in, it looks like. So there we go. He's gonna get his gas. And there he goes. He's going to rejoin the pack. So he didn't get his full adjustment, and I think that might have been what they were waiting on. So here we go. Getting ready to go back up to the green. We're going to get ready to go back to the green flag this time. Hopefully it all goes according to plan. And here we go. Everybody's getting all stacked up and ready to go. And the green flag is back out once again here at Texas Motor Speedway. Going back to the green flag. And once again, the 29 getting a bad restart. Going to allow all three of his teammates to get in front of him. Although I don't think that's all his teammates, because I think the 48's also a teammate there. And they've got like 5 or 6 teammates now. And here we go. Here comes the 70, though. Looking to the inside, making it 3 wide on Jay Previn. Them. Because right now, with the 19 in the mix, you have got to be careful. Because right now, I think Katsu is actually out on the outside looking in. You've got guys all over the place. Yes, you've got guys all over the place here. And right now, Average Joe out front. J Prev in second. D Prev trying to get into third, it looks like. Like on the scoring pylon. There we go. He will get into third place. And J Prev's kind of just peeking down there for the lead. Don't know if he's going to actually get it or not. Oh, wow. He's easily going to take that lead away. Now, I don't know if that's because he's the one that hasn't clinched yet of his teammates. Well, in particular of his teammate that he just went on by. I think that might have been part of why why they took it a little easier on him there. As of right now, though, these front 2 really, in theory, aren't really challenged all that much. And the big question is, where is Katsu? Katsu running. So he is currently low. I think it's a 3-way tie for that final spot, pretty much. No, I know. D-Prev is in. It's a tie between the 19 and the 70, from what I know. Of course, if Keystone's able to find his way up here to win, then that becomes another driver that they have to try and outpoint. And then it can't. Then they get then Katsu needs to lead. Oh, we got a wreck in the back half of the field. Let me see if I can get on it quick here. And oh, the manual caution or the automatic caution has come out. So it was a fairly sizable wreck. So we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen here in this one. So just gonna kind of really quickly flick through them, mainly because I can't think of anything else to say right now. Right now, pressure's building, and right now they also really need to make sure that they know that they are gonna be who's gonna be getting through to the next round. So right now, playoff situations are the biggest thing right now for a lot of these guys. And I'm sure it's on a lot of them, on a lot of their minds here as they get ready to go green flag here. And I'll stop flicking through it because, yeah, that's a bit crazy. Crazy just flicking through it. Here we go. Green flag is out. The 9 takes a fairly easy lead and actually comes down in front of his two other teammates there. And now Deep Rev runs highest out of the playoff contingent. And I believe in this situation right now, I believe it would be Katsu out. And AP Big Dog would be the guy getting in on the final spot. Though if Brady loses a couple more spots here, he won't be, JP Big Dogs will not be in, and instead it will be the 70. Now right now, the biggest thing the 70 could do to calm himself down would be to get out in front of this 39. If you can get out in front of the 39 and just kind of ride there, you're all good, because right now they are tied in the literal points. So of course the 1 point of swing from where they're running right now currently has the 70 behind the 39 for sure on points. So as of right now, where the 39 is running, he is in, regardless of what happens with Brady. Now Brady might get in and he might even outpoint the 39 depending on where he finishes. But as long as the 39 is the highest running of the cars that are not currently clinched, he is good. Barring the 13 leading the race, which we have not seen all night, so I don't really anticipate that. Apologies, Keystone, but I don't actually think I think your car might be just a bit behind on some of these others. And in all actuality, I don't think your car is necessarily behind. I think your luck is the big thing that's kind of been holding you back here tonight, and to be honest, throughout a lot of this season, it's been a lot of bad luck, a lot of incidents, and a couple of missed races that were pretty high up there on the on Keystone, the odds to win. So definitely a race where a lot can happen, and a lot can happen really quick. So here we go, 3 wide for just a brief moment. The 29 trying to go around the outside, the 19 going with. 19 really not able to make much happen, and yeah, you're on the outside 1 to 2. Just, I mean, the best you can do is hold serve, and oh, the 88 in the wall. That's gonna break up some of those JDJ drivers there. With Joe not being up here anymore, but they still command the top 2 spots there with the 2 Prevs running 1-2. Here we go. What is going to happen? Let's see. Right now, Katsu is out. JP Big Dogs and Deep Rev are in. Just trying to keep an update on how the points are actually doing as they run, because that's the biggest thing about tonight, is the fact that it is elimination night here, and at the end of this race we will know who the 6 drivers continuing on for the playoffs are. I don't actually have the list in front of me of who all is in. I believe J-Prev, Joe, Bob, and then Lyons is in, and then the 2 out of the 3 of these guys make it in. So it's going to be a fairly competitive field from here on out on the playoffs, and really, if any of these guys get knocked out, I mean, pretty much everybody's going to make the championship. The final 6 are going to be are going to be 6 of the best that we've got, and to be honest, I don't think I could really easily pick a clear knockout there for the next round, except for maybe Deeprev, but even Deeprev's been really showing it here in the second half. Granted, he's only been here a few weeks. He's just kind of been the 3rd string on his team, but he's shown a lot of speed here since the playoffs have started. He's shown quite a bit of pace in this 39 car, just kind of usually outshadowed as he currently is actually by the 9, but he's getting the airtime because he definitely is in the more action-packed situation here, especially as there we go, points flip, and there we go. The 39 and the 19 are now the guys battling in the points, as the 70 is above the 39 in points regardless of what happens. So yet another pass for positions there throughout those front few. Now what is going to happen now is really kind of the big question of the day. Who all is going to be able to get in? Who all is going to have trouble? And are we going to see someone maybe be able to go out here and spark the world on fire by winning to get themselves in? I mean, we're laps to go. We are currently, Keystone's on pit road. Actually just coming off the pit road. Let me see. We've got about 50 laps to go. So still about 3 pit stops away. Still 3 green flag pit stops away, regardless of when you hit it. So even Keystone will have to make 3 more green flag pit stops to the end of this race. Okay. I'm ready. Yeah, 3 green flag pit stops is ridiculously high. How many green flag pit stops in a stage? Just smack the wall. Now Blitz and JP Big Dogs would be the guys advancing now, running first and second there. Or not first and second, running second and third in behind J-Prev, who's starting to fade out of the picture. Now, as of right now, Keystone is a lap down, so that's the concern, is if you end up a lap down and a caution comes out now. But I think he's actually playing to the strategy that I think he should have called for here, which is to pit as soon as you think your connecting windows are open, to connect pit stop to pit stop to pit stop to end off this race. To essentially be pitting the soonest, so you're earning the... Now, the only issue with pitting sooner is that you do lose out on your ability of... you do end up losing out on your ability to... Well, what's it called? Your ability to stay on the lead lap for as long as possible. And if something like this happens, where the 66 has an issue, you aren't safe. Now, what's going to happen to Anchor? I mean, he's already a lap down, so I don't know if he's... is he coming to pit road this time? Oh! Okay, it looks like the 25 is out. Don't know what the 51 was doing there. He was trying to merge from the top to the bottom lane. I'm going to have to... I'll see if he's got speed penalties. I can't imagine he got down to pit road speed there. So he came in 50 laps ago, right there. Yeah, so I really don't know what's going to happen. On the pit stop wise, I'm just trying to keep an eye on it. So 15.3 there for Bob as he comes out the pits. We got Keystone though. Here we go. Keystone's going to be on his charge here. The 19 currently leads the race over the 88 of average Joe. Are we going to see? Joe does come to pit road. So, and we didn't see a penalty there for Bob either. So everybody does stay fairly all good for now. Joe comes into the pits. We got a couple of guys starting to come out. That's going to be Katsu. And right now, they are absolutely, I think, unless the caution comes out at the perfect moment, I do not see how this is going to pay off for the 19. Especially since the 19 is in one of these points battles where all he needs to do is match, essentially, what the 70 and the 39 are doing. If you just need to match those guys, just follow them the entire night. You might end up behind them on the race standings, but if you're already in position to be above them, you're already in position to be above them. Now, actually, kind of ironic, what I was saying about connecting up those pit stop windows. Keystone, who pitted earlier, he's up here a lot higher than he was running. I would say, and now it looks like, yeah, the 19 has had to come to pit road now, so let's see what's going to happen here. Who's going to be the new leader? Is it going to be... Oh, man, 13 just goes through the grass. So the leader is now, I believe, the 29, maybe? No, 29's behind Keystone. Keystone's running 5th, it looks like. Maybe, is it Average Joe? No, oh wait, no, Novice Squid. Novice Squid might be the race leader, I think. I don't know, hard to tell. It's one of the custom cars. Because it doesn't actually tell me which car number it is, it just says custom car number. So I don't actually know who the race leader is at the moment. I'll try and figure that one out for you guys, but it's kind of hard to tell. You've got guys like Bob, who's running 7th, and Keystone is running 5th. As my only leaderboard to look at, so they only look up to as high as 4th. There and oh, Keystone in the wall, and that's gonna drop him back down the leaderboard a bit, even lower than Bob, I believe. Yeah, that is gonna push him behind Bob there, but once again, this is just a very bad strategy there for number 19. I do not understand why he pulled this, or why he's playing this strategy this way. Now, maybe if he thinks he can make it on one less pit stop, I guess that would be the only reason I would consider doing that strategy. Especially in his position. But like if I'm in his position, I'm following the whole night, and oh, Keystone was coming to pit road. Keystone came to pit road and had another issue on entering the pit, so that's going to be a major holdback unless he can get the caution flag. So here we go. Keystone gonna try and hold on to it here as they all come into the pits. Let's see, we got Bob Goes Heels running in the 7th position. Just trying to keep an eye on what's going on here, because I really don't have a clue what's going on right now with the whole pit strategy. I guess Keystone decided that it was time for him to come in and potentially link up another one of those fuel windows as he comes by, and he will end up, is that 1 or 2 laps down that he is now? Here we go. So he's got about 40 laps to go, it looks like. So I don't actually know what the strategy is for him from here. I believe he is on, I think he's only 1 lap down, and just about 1 lap down. So he's actually in a fairly okay spot here to try and make a strategy work. right now, the 70 and the 39, they can race a little bit more aggressively now because the 19 isn't immediately breathing down their neck. And, of course, because they're tied in points, each time they pass each other, that's essentially guaranteeing the other one, or that's guaranteeing the one that's out in front is guaranteed in the next round. So essentially, while the 19 is, actually the 19's right up there as well now on points, so, no. Actually, you can't be that safe because the 19's right up there as well. So actually, I believe this is the fight for the final spot actually now from these two. It'll depend on what the points look like with the 19 and how the tiebreakers work. Here we go, so. I really don't know what you're going to see here. I mean, I'm trying to just think about what you could potentially see, but like, there's just literally endless possibilities for what you can see here. And really, as these strategies start to diversify, everybody's going to end up on a different strategy based upon what their game plan is at each moment in time. I mean, it's next to impossible to know what is actually going to happen here. I mean, right now you've got the 39 and the 70 still running 1-2 at least in this section of the track. Just gonna look at what some of these other guys in the fuel window are looking like. Yeah, so it sounds like from the sounds of it, it sounds like everybody's able to make about anywhere from like 3 to 7 more laps. So it's a fairly big window just because the range of pit stops when everybody's pitted. But it sounds like pretty much everybody's going to be coming in here within the next few. Oh! The 48 was just dancing around with that. I say that might be a sign that it's time for a lot of these guys to come and pit. Maybe you see that wreck happening, coming to pit road to try and actually maintain the lead lap. So here we go. Bob Goes Heels comes down pit road, manages not to be speeding, so he's all good for now. Let's see. Is Keystone back on the lead lap? Okay, he's right about. So yeah, it's him and J-Prev. So J-Prev is the race leader there in that Sirius XM number 9. And he's racing against the number 13 there who's trying to pull away. It looks like the 9 might have just decided to come to pit road here. Yep. So 9 just gave up the lead. And let's see, who's going to take over the race lead? It's going to be, I believe this is actually the battle now for the race lead here. Let's see, are we going to see a shift in who it is? Hard to tell because of the 2 custom cars battling it out. But yeah, I think though this is the 2-car battle for the lead and inadvertently also for the chance to advance. Because right now, of course, with that race lead comes the guaranteed advance. So you could, in theory, see this 39 be able to stay on the lead lap and lead the rest of this one out. And here we go. Let's see what we got now. Here we go. Here it comes. We got the 2 guys tied in the points coming down the pit road together. And this is going to be the fight for this spot. Now, of course, you got the 19 who's currently leading the race. I would lock him in. And that would just put even more emphasis on these two. And here we go. Let's see, how's it going to be? And the 70's actually going to buy the 39 here, exiting the pit road. Let's see. Here we go. Here comes Bob, and here comes the 29 Alliance. That there puts a lot of points in between Deprev and Katsu there, Blitz. Let's see. Yeah, so that right there, that's essentially, though, there we go, the leader is in. The leader of the race has come to pit road. And now we're going to have to wait and see who's going to now who's going to take over the lead now here. Though the 13 is probably going to need to make another pit stop here pretty soon because he's been out for a while after his pit stop. And yeah, he's looking at his tire wear. Yeah, he's going to need to come in here pretty soon. Oh, uh-oh. And the 13 is out. Keystone will not advance to the next round. The 13 will not advance. It is now a points battle. 19 versus 70 versus 39. Points leader, or not points leader, but the must win there for Keystone's out. Yeah, there goes Keystone. He is out of the race. He will not be advancing to the next round. He was in a must-win coming in, and now he is not even gonna. And now he is out of a shot to win this one. So here we go. The win. Keystone. Keystone's out. That now puts the battle between Blitz, Deprev, and JP Big Dogs, who actually has the 19 subbing for him, so. Yeah, so Keystone is now out of the playoffs, 100% sure. And Deprev is currently, I believe, the guy on the outside, though it might be Brady. I'm not really sure because of kind of the gaps in points and whatnot. I believe Deprev and JP Big Dogs might be tied right now in the points as they run. Blitzkrieg, I believe, is in. So as they run, the 70 is in. The 70 is in, and I believe the 39 and the 39 and the 19 are tied for that final spot, which is very nerve-wracking for me because I have no control over what happens here. And I think that that's going to be a very close fight to the finish here. As Katsu goes on by that 66. 66 coming through. Not a lead lap car, but definitely could impede the 39 here if you wanted to. And oh, he makes contact with the wall and then makes contact with the 39. They appear to be running all right, though. They're not done. Are they under a manual caution? Just trying to figure out, or under an automatic caution, trying to figure out why they're running so uniform and at a fairly lower and on a fairly lower speed. Not really sure what's going on. They might just be running uniform, but I feel like they aren't. Here we go. Here comes the 29 trying to go to that outside. Is that going to pass the lead over? No, I believe there's actually a leader in front of these two. It might have been the 48 there. no, it's not the 48 either. So someone else out in front of this group is leading it. I don't know if that might be J-Prev actually. From looking at the spot on the track, I believe that J-Prev is actually the race leader. So I believe J-Prev has the lead, but of course the focus has to be on these guys here for this championship fight. Well, not even championship fight, but for the fight to get into the next round of the championship. I'm gonna say this here is definitely a is definitely gonna be a nerve-wracking one here. Let's see, what do we got left for things to talk about? Right now, for sure, D-Prev is in. Regardless of what happens, he is in. Because there's one spot left out. So one person will be not advancing from here. Whether that's Brady. So whether it's Brady or whether it's Blitz, D-Prev, I believe, is in. D-Prev is safe right now where he runs. So, as of right now, I would say D-Prev is in and safe. Just trying to keep an eye on where everybody else is in points. Because it's a 1 point difference between Brady and the rest of the field, and here we go. We're starting to see some more guys making their final pit stops, or potentially their final pit stops. Here we go. Here comes the 51 actually down to pit road now. So that's Bob Goes Heels. He's already clinched his spot in the next round, so he doesn't really matter all that much. But this is kind of showing that some of these guys, their window is open to make it to the end of this race. The 66 is slow on the backstretch. I don't know if he ran it completely out of gas or what. Looks like he very well may have run it out of gas there. That would be kind of unfortunate there for him. Kind of wish Katsu was streaming his view, because I feel like it'd be pretty cool to see some of these other guys, streaming their reviews of the race as well, that are actually in the points battle here. So here we go. Okay, 29 comes down the pit road, and he actually had a bit of an issue there on entrance to the pits. 70 and the 39, though, both in pit road together, and the 19 is staying out. If the 19 can make it, he is good, and that would be a very clutch win there for him. I do not think he is in a position where he can stretch it, but I also think he is in a position where that's his only option at this point, because that's the strategy he's played out all night long to this point so far. I believe he has to stay out and try and stretch it, but I also don't think it's going to work, because I don't think he's in range. So, to be honest, I think the fuel gamble might actually pay off for, or I think the 19 going for the fuel gamble is going to pay off for the other two, and is going to actually leave JP Big Dogs out of the National Series playoffs here, as they are getting ready for the elimination at the end of the night here. I think if this strategy here does not work out for this 19. Now, to be honest, if I'm the 19, I let the 66 go and I draft him behind him to save a little bit of extra fuel here. Because, I mean, essentially, he's in a must-win or a must-make it to the end. And no, there you go. He hits pit road. So, he is not stretching it. He knew he couldn't make it, apparently. And he's coming down to the pit road. So here we go. 19's coming down to the pit road. Let's see. Riding along with the two front runners here. No, you've got on camera. You got the 39. You got the 70. Both going for these final two spots. And let's see. Are they both gonna get by the 19? Here we go. 19 on his fuel gamble. I think he tried fuel only. I don't believe it's going to pay off, though, because, again, those tires are very crucial. Let's see. Brady's going to lose 1 point. If you lose... Okay, so it's him versus that 98. The 98 there is the key spot. To my knowledge, from what I've heard over the radios, from them doing the points up mid-race, the 19 must pass this 98 to win, or to get his way in, or to have a shot at. Basically, to put it in the tiebreaker scenario, for Novus, he needs to get it, or he needs to get by Novus for Brady to put JP Big Dogs in that tiebreaker spot as the sub. And there he goes. He's going to get by the 98. Is the 98 going to be able to pass him right back, though? No, the 98 not able to pass him right back, so that puts them now in a tie scenario. You've got two drivers tied for the cut line. D-Prev is in. You got D-Prev in, then you got a tie on that cut line once again. Now, if right now those two, they really aren't anywhere near anyone else, though, so that could potentially be the saving grace for the rest of the field, because even if the 19 has it now, if he loses out any of this ground on this fuel gamble, if he loses out to, say, the 51, or if he loses out to the 98, mainly the 98 because the 98's already behind him, then he would very much be out of this. So, here we go. Now he's going to try, and that will put him in, and that will put Katsu, or Blitzkrieg, out as of right now. That is the point standings update. 7 laps to go, and right now Brady just put Blitzkrieg out of the playoffs. Now I'm sure if Blitzkrieg's paying attention to those points as closely as I am, which I don't think is humanly possible while you're racing for position, I think he knows he has to get by this 39 right now. And here he goes to the inside. As I said it, right now. He goes and he gets by the 39. Blitzkrieg in, J-Prev out currently on this one. I believe D-Prev might be just running away, might just be walking out of town with this race win in hand. But right now, D-Prev is the guy on the outside looking in. He's going to need to realize that he's going to need to turn up the wick here against the 70, unless he thinks the 70 is going to run out. If you think the 70 is going to run out, then you're good. If you think the 19 might run out, you're crazy, because he's been on pit road the most recently out of anybody. And it looks like it's going to be potentially D-Prev getting knocked out here at the end of the night. Here we go, coming down the final few corners. So D-Prev currently looks like he might be the one on the outside looking in, unfortunately. I know, pretty unfortunate for JDJ. They've been able to keep their 3 main drivers in all the way up to now in the National Series playoffs. But I do not see a point situation here for these guys. I mean, minus the 39 getting back by the 70, I do not see the opening. So right now, this 39 needs to get by the 70 really quick to get this spot. Bob currently holds on to the 5th position. 4 laps to go. Going to be 3 at the line this time. So 3 laps to go. You've got essentially 6 more opportunities to pass here. 6 more chances for the 39 to get the 70. And here we go. The 39 goes by the 70 right there. Question is, did he make the move too early? Is the 70 going to be able to go and pass him back? That is a fast Toyota Supra versus a very fast Chevy Camaro ZL1, I believe, is the model for the Xfinity car. I don't remember if they actually used the ZL1 for the Xfinity car base. But here we go. Oh, beating and banging, getting that, trying to keep that door open if he can. But here we go. Deep Rev versus Katsu here. This is going to be a very fun fight to watch to the checkered flag here. Coming around the corners. You've got 2 more times around, 4 more chances to pass. Katsu's trying to push it by on the inside. To be honest, you might need to make that pass around the outside in 3 and 4. I think that might be the only spot you can really get around him. Or even, no, he's going to try and do the bump and run like Timmy Hill did this past Sunday in the Pro Invitational Series. So here we go. This race, it's going to be winding down here. You've got 1 lap to go. And here we go, side by side between the 2 playoff contenders. Here we go. Coming down the back straightaway. This is the final lap. Final lap. Final corner. Katsu, Blitzkrieg, able to get to the race lead, or not to the race lead, but to the points lead over J-Prev. If he's able to beat him back to the line. And the 70 will clinch his spot into the championship fight. JP Big Dog survives to live another day, survives to fight another day. So he is through. J-Prev, or D-Prev, unfortunately, next week will not be. D-Prev's championship hopes end here. Man, whew, that was exciting. I am literally shaking. That was awesome to see. Side by side at the finish. I think nothing but congratulations to all 3 of those guys on a great fight tonight. I mean, everything's bigger in Texas, including the moments. The moment was not too big for the number 70 there. And Katsu, Blitzkrieg, however you know him by. He was able to get it done when it mattered. Final lap, final corner, and was able to just drive it in deep enough. I don't even know who even won this race. Do we even care who won the race? J-Prev won the race, okay. But Blitzkrieg and the big moment was second. So Blitzkrieg, D-Prev, Brady, Novus, your top 5. Lions, Bob Goes Heels, Average Joe round out your top 8 and the lead lap finishers. 48 and 66 were the other guys that were in the top 10. So thank you guys all for watching so far. Man, that was exciting. Whew. That was awesome. So thank you guys all for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video, stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Thank you guys all for watching. Bye!